Okay, everybody, slightly longer video. So this is, now you're going to assemble the buttons. So they've been punched. You're probably going to get a whole bunch of circles and your logo is going to be on here. So here is the directions, and I literally have to follow this every single time. So step one is identify the crimp die. Again, this machine is greasy. Be really careful. It's very well greased. Makes it work well. Identify the crimp die and the pickup die. If you look over here, I have taken a piece of tape and written crimp die on the one that is the crimp die because it's very hard to keep them apart. So I literally took a piece of tape and wrote crimp. Identify the crimp die and the pickup die. The crimp die is labeled. The pickup die is the other one. Rotate the die table so that the crimp die is positioned under the upper die. This is called the upper die. So cool. So it's underneath the upper die. Step three, insert a shell into the pickup die with the sharp edge facing downward. There's a little picture on this diagram of what the shell is because you've got two pieces. This is the shell with the sharp piece facing downward. I messed this up once or twice. It's really a pain. Try not to mess it up because it's a devil to try to then get that back out. So insert the shell into the pickup die with the sharp edge facing downward. Place the graphic on top of the shell. This is my graphic. Place the Mylar on top of the graphic. These are the Mylars. They're going to be in a bag for you guys. But this is this tiny piece of Mylar. It's very thin. Line up the top of the graphic with the center column. And so what I did was, that's because you don't want your logo or your pin to be off center. So what I did was I took a Sharpie, and you can see, and I wrote on my pickup die, I drew a little line. That is dead center. So line up your logo so that it's straight. Now it says, rotate the die table 1/2 turn clockwise until the pickup die table has stopped underneath the column. Step 5, pull the handle down as far as it will go and raise it back up. Step 6, place the pinned back, and that's the back with the pin on it, into the crimp die, which is labeled, with the sharp edges facing up. Again, you will mess this up. You don't want to mess it up because it's a devil to try to get that back out. Line up the top of the pinned back slightly to the right, and that's so it sits right on your t-shirt. So I haven't put a mark on this die, but you're going to set that in there, sharp edges up, and then slightly to the right. Step 7, rotate the die table 1/2 turn counterclockwise. Don't worry, it's the only way it'll spin, until the die table is underneath the handle. Step 8, pull the handle down as far as it will go and raise it back up. Rotate the die table and pop out your button.
Yay!